Greetings, folks. This is the BlackWeasel, and today is my One Piece viewing of chapter 922. And I'm reading this at 1:03 a.m. on Friday, October 26, 2018. So, got released like an hour ago, so let's go ahead and get right to it. This is after Kaido's turned into a dragon and descended upon Wano country. The name of the chapter is called Beast Pirates Governor General Kaido. I can't believe it, like, he's really here. So he's the Governor General. And we have a cover page request of Koala leads to Kung Fu Dugons and teaches them Fishman Karate, Saku, pen name Ba. So she's teaching them how to be a strong fishman karate fighter. And the chapter starts off at the Straw Hats being amazed at Kaido. Like Luffy yells out, "Kaido is a dragon?" And one of them yells out, "What the hell is that?" And one person, I think Nami, said, "So that's..." And then Kimon says, "That's right, that thing you see in front of you is Kaido." Kimon says he's able to transform into a dragon. Yep, he descended upon the land and all the factories. I can see the factories from a distance. Okuki looks on and Brook is surprised. Nami, Carrot, and Sanji are surprised as well. Law has a neutral reaction and Luffy looks concerned. And Momo is closing his eyes and Kimon says, Lord Momo. And the female ninja, she says, "Huh? Lord Momo?" And Kiki says, "That's a dragon?" And Kimon says, "I shall explain why he became like this later. Of all the things, he's able to turn into one of those detestable dragons." And Luffy says, "Over there is Okobird Town." And Kimon asks, "Why did he come to Kiri so suddenly?" And Law says, "My apologies, Kimon. The truth is, Straw Hat Zoro and myself were exposed." And Kimon yells out, "What?" And Sanji gets pissed off and he yells out, "What the hell did you do, Law?" And Law, he gets really angry. He says, "You Straw Hats have no right to say that to me." Oh yeah, that's really that makes a lot more sense. And then Chopper says, "It was definitely Luffy's fault then." And Nami says, "Well, in any case, we're sorry." Wow, that's the first Law getting angry at Sanji. And there's Law says, "But on the other hand, that was all that happened. Kaido is making weapons in this country and had an underground partnership with Doflamingo and Caesar in order to produce artificial devil fruits known as smiles." Yep, it's all going back. I see Kaido, Caesar, and Doflamingo. Like, Kaido is serious, while Doflamingo and Caesar are all smiling. And Law says, "We were the ones who destroyed the production factories on Punk Hazard and Dressrosa, and we're responsible for sending Doflamingo, the buyer, to rot in jail." That's what. And then Law says, "We were the ones who picked this fight, so of course he's after mine and Straw Hat's heads." And Luffy starts hauling ass, and Nami yells out, "Luffy, where are you going?" And Kimon says, "Luffy, don't know." And Law says, "Don't go after him, I'll go." And Law yells out, "If we expose any further, they will know that all the Straw Hat crew and the Hard Pirates are here. There'll be a huge manhunt to take us out." And Law says, someone says, "Think carefully." Yep. It's the same thing as the disease that, the disease analogy, like, if a disease or a plague is small to see, it'll be easy to cure, but if the plague becomes too big to not turn a blind eye to, then it'll be hard to not see. It'll be really hard to cure. Like Big Mom, they knew that Luffy was on Whole Cake Island in her territory, but she didn't take them out or so. She relied on Cracker and Katakuri, and look what happened. Both of them were defeated, and so the Big Mom pirates are in shambles. So Kaido is trying to avoid that from happening. And Law says, "We were the only ones discovered, so the plan is still fine. Understood?" And Kimon says, "Well, what will you do and the other two do then?" And then Law says, "I just want to turn a blind eye to this, but..." He says, Straw Hat Young has already bonded with the people of this country. If he is blinded by his emotions and acts recklessly, our plan will be over. And then Law says, if we aren't able to gather enough people by the day of the final battle, there will be no point in to this alliance. So let me go figure this out. And Law says, "You guys must not be seen." And Beppo yells out, "Captain!" And he uses a move called Room to teleport a rock in his place and appear at a great distance away. And Sanji asks, "What the hell did he do in the few hours that we were apart?" "Damn it, Luffy." "Well, he saved the town from suffering from famine." So, like, he stopped hunger. And the scene changes in Bakura Town. And the citizens start hauling ass because one of them yells out, "Master Kaido is here." And Basil Hawkins says, "I didn't think he personally come here." And I see Hold'em. He says, "Is it because of me? Did he come to execute me?" And the lion in his stomach start growling. And the scene changes in Okabird Town, and I see the dragon, and Kaido is a really long dragon. And the people start yelling out, "Run away! Escape! The town's going to be destroyed!" What, is it getting burned into shreds? Burn into a crisp. And someone tells Oshuru that, "You need to run away, Oshuru," and she says, And Kaido says, "There have been rumors that a pretty strong thief has been hiding deep within the forest of Kuri, Shutenmaru." And Shutenmaru orders it's kind of hard for me to say. Atamayama thieves retreat into the forest. It's pointless to try and fight him. Yep, that's true. He can't die. Dragon cannot die. And then Shutenmaru looks on, and Kaido says, "I remember you." Oh yeah, and there's a flashback. Shutenmaru remembers he fought against Kaido, but he did not die. That's what he said in the last chapter. And Kaido says, "But that's not enough about the past. If you become a subordinate, I'll forgive you for your crimes." Hick. Oh, what the hell? He's drunk. He's actually drunk. I can't believe it. The strongest creature in the world is drunk. And he has a funny smile on his face. And he tears up one in the house. And Jack says, "Kaido-san, no way. Are you drunk?" And Kaido's smiling, and he says, "Idiots, I ain't drunk. Hick." And Jack is thinking to himself, he's totally drunk. And one underling says to him, "Master Jack, I'm trying to stop your bleeding, so please don't move." And Jack says, "I thought it was weird that he would suddenly appear in Kuri." And Shutenmaru says, "We won't be able to escape in time. Perhaps, should I prepare for battle?" And then Jack says, "The residents of Okabird Tower are the factory's workforce. It would make sense. It would somewhat make sense if he was coming to set an example to warn the citizens. But if he's drunk and goes on a careless rampage, Kuri will be completely decimated." And the scene changes, and Luffy's still running, and hauling ass, and he says, "It's still so far away." Oh yeah, he's still quite a ways away, and the distance is so far away, and that Kaido appeared out of nowhere. So speed is definitely up his alley. And Law managed to catch up with Luffy, and he says, "Straw Hat, yeah." And Luffy says, "Try Guy, do you think those guys in Okamura Town will be alright?" And Law says, "You fool, think about the current situation. It's because you want to do something good." And the scene changes, just like that, and Kimon and Okiku are both hauling ass as well. They're running really fast, and Kimon says, why didn't you tell me sooner, Kiku? You must head back. I'll go save Shuru." And Kiku says, "I'm sorry, Master King." And Kimon says, I can't believe she didn't marry someone else to protect herself, even after 20 years. And the scene changes, and someone's riding on a horse. Oh, it's Basil Hawkins. Basil Hawkins yelled out, "General Kaido, if you're looking for Straw Hat Luffy and Trafalgar Law," and Kaido's looking on, he's making a glance. Shooting Maru says, "He's a headliner. So he's below the disaster, Jack." And Basil Hawkins says, "They're at the ruins of Oden Castle. They are hiding there." What the hell? How did they know that? How does he know that? What? Uh-oh. And Jack says, he yells at Hawkins, "Is that true?" And Kaido says, "At Oden Castle?" In the scene, I think the change, and Basil Hawkins says, "No, I lied so he would stop his rampage." About a suspicious, Basil Hawkins also says, "However, there have been rumors spreading around lately about a suspicious light that was seen from the top of the mountain. If that rumor is fanning the flames of Lord Orochi's fears, then the destruction of the ruins will allow us to kill two birds with one stone." And Jack, what the fuck? Oh, I was in incognito mode on a different website, so I can watch news articles for free, and so it switched towards that website. But now I got it back to its normal. But Jack looks looks so huge compared to Hawkins. Anyways, he doesn't say anything about what Hawkins has been saying. Anyways, Kaido, he's still flying around. He says, "Did you say they're at Oden Castle? Eek! How nostalgic. It's certainly a good place to hide." So that's what they scurried off to. The ones that took away my smiles. Those detestable rookies. Oh, they're not rookies anymore. Law is worth 500 million berries, and Luffy is worth 1.5 billion berries after taking down Darktooth. And that was like a really hard battle to begin with. He was struggling, but he couldn't consistently land powerful blows on Katakuri, so he had to take it a couple steps at a time, carefully. And then Kaido yells out, "I won't let them get away with this." Hick! And Shutu Maru is underneath Kaido as he flies by him. He says, "Whoa!" And he says, "At the ruins of Oden Castle." And the scene changes, and one of them some people look confused, and one of them says, "Huh?" And Beppo yells out, "Is he coming this way?" And one of the hard powers yell out, "No way!" And Brook yells out, "Did he notice us?" And Chopper or Sanji yell out, "There's no way he noticed from that distance." And then someone says, "No, he's definitely coming this way. Run for it!" And Kaido is charging on. He definitely have horns of a devil, like he. And Luffy, he's still running while he notices Kaiju flying towards them. and then Kaido's still charging for the castle, and Kaido opens up his mouth. He uses a powerful attack called Heat Breath. Brook, Sanji, Chopper, I think they cover their eyes. Nami looks on, and he uses a powerful attack on Odin Castle. He burns the hell out of those. And I think Luffy or somebody else are screaming out in pain because and Luffy looks really worried about his comrades, and Kaido the couple of panel shots. Holden looks really surprised at what happened. The citizens look on. Other people look on as well. And Shutimaru says, Odin Castle, that bastard. Yeah, he really did destroy the castle in one attack. Oh, and also, Bissell Hawkins, he says, in a single second. It wasn't even close enough it wasn't even close to enough to get him sober. And Jack says, he's crazy. Wow. He's a really powerful person. And Law looks at Luffy and he says, Straw Hat, yeah? And Momo points up in the sky and something's above Kaido. Oh shit, it's Luffy. He reacts by using a powerful counter attack called Guma Guma no Elephant Gun. And he aims for Kaido's eyes. Well, he aims for his head. And he looks a little bit surprised, but Luffy is really pissed off. Like, he really is. Like, this is an article. This is like one arc that Luffy gets really angry all the time. Like, he got angry at Hold'em for torturing Tama, so he could use her double fruit powers. He got angry at the fact that a whole town is being starved to death while they're being forced at the same time to work at the factories. But in comparison to his whole cake arc, the whole point was to save Sanji. He wasn't even that angry at Katakuri, but wow, man. So this is the first strike against Kaido. Come on. But hold up. No blood. There's no blood. Oh. I don't see anything. And would you look at that? That's the end of chapter 8/9/22. And so 78 chapters left into 1,000. So basically in 3 years, like 3 years, it'll be 1,000, and that'll be whatever. Okay, my internet's having problems, but it's whatever. That's the end of chapter 9/22. Thank you. Have a good day and night.